Okay. Hello, everybody, and a good day to you all. Today, I'm talking about Stitcher's episode number 2, Friends in Low Places. It stars Emma Ishta as Kristen. You got Kyle Harris as Cameron. You got Allison Scagliotti as Camille. You have Ratish Rajan, who plays Linus. And let me see, you got Damon Dayub, who plays Detective Fisher. And you have Sally Whitfield, who plays Maggie. Now, Stitchers is about these people who work for this government organization, a secret government organization, who they hijack dead people's brains by using and to get information. They use a person to transport their consciousness inside their brains to see what's going on, to find out how this person died, and what do they know to lead them to the killer and any other grand scheme they had to stop that this person may know. Now, in this episode, a daughter of a judge gets killed from a drug overdose, and it's Kristen's job to go inside her brain to find out what happened to her and how did this happen. Well, when the girl died, she was high at the time, so a lot of the information, a lot of things she was seeing has been altered by the drug. So it's hard for her to get all the information that she wants to. And while she's inside her brain, what things inside of her can affect her on a physical level. Because the first girl that they had did not end well for her. It caused her to have some major brain damage that they're hoping that it doesn't happen again. But so far, Christian's able to, even though sometimes she has some shaky moments, she might be the last one, but she seems to be the one who's able to pull it through so far. It could be because of her mental disorder that causes her not to be able to feel things like regular people. But on the other side of this too, because of this disorder, every time she jumps inside somebody's mind, it awakens feelings in her that she never felt before, like love, sadness, things that normal people feel all the time. She never really dealt with before. But every time she goes inside somebody's mind, she comes back feeling more and more like a human. Now, the relationships on this show are pretty good, but the one relationship that I think is really funny to me, I like the most, is the relationship between Cameron and Linus. Both of them are nerdy and geeky. The relationship they have, the language they speak to one another is pretty funny. Just watching them together as a group is hilarious. I also like the fact that even Linus, who's Indian, they don't have him do the typical Indian accent and have him be the typical like person who like kind of resembles like Abu from off The Simpsons. They actually have him talk like a regular person. He's not trying to overdo his accent to make him seem like he's just fresh off the boat. Which they kind of do because every time I see a person who like of Asian descent or Mexican or black, even African American, they have them like up their accents to make them seem like, which never seem quite real to me, or fake or phony, which I never really like. Every time I hear that, it kind of take me out of the picture. But they don't do that here, which I like, because they could have went that direction. They chose not to do that. This show is really funny because even though Christian's character doesn't have that much emotion, everybody around her is hilarious. Like I already mentioned Cameron and Linus, and you also have Camille, who's played by Allison Scagliotti. Now I remember I know her mostly from Warehouse 13, and she still kind of acts the same way from that show. So if you loved her in Warehouse 13, you'll love her here too. A lot of things happen in this episode that I enjoyed. Things get revealed. You find out certain people who you thought was one thing end up being something else, and you also see what happens to the first girl who was the one who left inside people's brains. See what happens to her and the consequences of what happens, and the fear that this might happen to Christian as well. So far, I'm still on board in this show. I'm having a lot of fun watching it. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this show. Are you enjoying it? Are you hating it? Did you leave? And if you never checked it out, check it out now. It's only the second episode. And another thing, Emma Ishtar, who plays Kristen, she reminds me of the woman from Species who played the alien, Natasha Henstridge. In some way, she kind of reminds me of a younger version of her. Even her performance kind of reminds me of hers from Species. Every time I kept thinking to myself, how do I know her? What does she remind me of? And then it popped into my head, Species. Let me know if she reminds you of that too. Leave your comments down below. Give my channel a big old like, the thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it. So that's all I gotta say about this. So like I always say, in my dreams and in real life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. A peace out. A peoples.